Hello everyone. Uh, my name is Oladimoji Kazim. I'm back to you again. This is our second part of our data science series, data science mastery series. During the last session, during the last part, which is the first video, we went through the introduction to data science, data analysis, and machine learning. We were able to look at the intersection of data analysis, data science, AI, and machine learning. Now, we found out a common ground in that series. If you have not watched it, please take your time and find your way to watch it. It's just about 32 minutes, kind of. Thank you. In today's lesson, we are going to set up a Python environment for data science, for data analysis, for AI, for machine learning. It's the same process across board. So it's not as if the process is different for any of those areas that I have mentioned. The same installation of Python holds for them all. This is an essential step because without installing this, you may not be able to go further. Whether you are a beginner or experienced data enthusiast, this program is for you. Whether you are a legal practitioner, a medical doctor, an economist, somebody that studied languages, English, Yoruba, or whatever it is, irrespective of your cost of study, this video, this session, this part is intuitive enough for you to run without anyone guiding you. By the end of this lesson, you will have everything you need to start your data analysis or data science or machine learning journey using Python. We shall look at a special tool called Jupyter Notebook because it's a very important tool. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best for me. And some of the most popular data science libraries. So let's dive in right now. So like I mentioned, we are preparing our environments for the task ahead. In this session, we shall look at the step-by-step guide to installing Python. We shall set up Jupyter Notebook and configure them both. When we are done, we'll look at some libraries. Libraries are just like packages. The way Python is that everything you want to do has a package attached to it. Like packages like pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib library for data analysis. These are basic tools that we're going to install. And that will give us a very sound background. Why do we need to set up Python for data tasks? Why? Can't we just use it on a computer? No, because it's not installed. One. Then two, because Python is so important. It is widely used. It is vast in terms of the library's ecosystems. It's easy to learn, it's versatile, excellent, and you can prototype and do a lot of research with it. I've done some massive stuff with this language, and I can tell you that you must not be an IT person to learn it. Why Jupyter Notebook? Why? Given that there are so many tools for coding Python, why have we decided on Jupyter Notebooks? We have PyChamp, we have VS Code from Microsoft, where we can do it directly from our command prompt. So whichever tool is fine. However, I have decided to use Jupyter Notebook here because of the fact that I found it so interesting. You are typing your narration just like Microsoft Word narrations, and you're running your code at the same time on the same page, the same environment. When you are done, you can share your notebook with anybody. You can print it via PDF. It's fantastic. It is very easy to visualize things. and put inline in your code. It supports another language called Markdown. I'll take us through some of this as we get along. It is widely used by data analysts, data scientists, even data engineers. They all make use of it. How do we get Python installed? You go to this site, download Python, download it. Now, when you select the download, you are likely to find out that there are so many versions there. Just download anyone with Python 3 point something. I have 3.12.5 installed on my computer. I'll take us through, you will see it in a while. Download this, run the installation. As we are running it, you see a checkbox at the left-hand side of the screen. Add with this inscription, add Python to path. Just click yes so that it helps you to set it up automatically. Then proceed with the installation by clicking install now. That gets Python onto your computer. When Python is installed on your computer, it goes in. It is configured automatically. Now, how do we confirm that this is done? Press your window button and type CMD. It brings command prompt to you. CMD represents command prompt. Click on it. Command prompts. Yeah, mine is here now. Where is it? Yeah, this is it. It gives you something of this nature, which we are all used to. Now, just type Python. You are in already. You are in already. The moment you have this sign here, you are in. Look at the version 3.12.5. I can do 6 plus 3, the answer is 9. I can do 3 plus 7, the answer is 10. My Python is ready. So I'm going to close this. I'm done. Checking. Cool. Thank you. So we are done. Now, okay, like this case, now you may not want to run what I run. What I have put here is that you can just type this to get the version. So I'll go back there again. Window button, CMD. You can type Python -- version. It's the same thing, 3.12.5. This is it here. So that is to tell you that my latest Python installation was successful. Now the next thing to do is that we need to install Jupyter Notebook. That's the next screen, this one here. We need to install Jupyter Notebook. And how do we get it installed? It's simple. I go back to my screen, this same screen, where you add this, just do pip install install notebook. I have it installed, so I'm very sure it shouldn't allow me to install. It's still collecting data. The reason why you're getting this is that I have it installed through another package called Anaconda, but I'm not using Anaconda with you at this time. So that's why I'm saying this. It's not going to install it. It's not going to install it. You will see at the end of the day, it's going to run into an access issue because I never plan to install this. The access I'm using is not for installation. Good. Error. Could not install the package due to an OS error. The system cannot find the specify this. It doesn't matter. I already have it installed, so I don't even need all this. Okay. So when your installation is completed, how do we run it? We want to launch it. That is here. We want to launch this stuff. It's simple. Go back here. Sorry, not this one. Go back to your window button, CMD again. Just type Jupyter. You can type Jupyter Notebook. It's coming. It's loading. Let me close all this. Yeah, we have it here. That's one way. Another way is press your window button and just type Jupyter. You will see it and press enter. We are there. So those are the two ways of making it happen. Now, on this computer here, on the desktop here, I have a folder. I have this folder here. So let me just remove what I have in this folder so that it will be blank. Okay, so I have a blank folder here, and I want to use it for all my programming stuff and the rest. Now the question is, how do I get to this folder, or how do I get to work with this folder? Two things. The first one is go into the folder, you can right click here, or at the top here just type CMD. Before we continue, I need to close the former one that I opened. Yeah, I need to close this one. So let me assume that it's not. So just type, where are we now? I'm sorry. Yeah, so go to that folder that you have opened. Just go inside it at the top here. Just remove this one and type CMD. So whatever screen comes up, yeah, it has brought my black screen. Just type Jupyter Notebook here, or you type just notebook, it will bring it. So it will take you straight and point your notebook into this place directly. With this method, you will not struggle to get to where your notebook is located. It will be blank because there's nothing there. That's it. There is nothing there. It's blank. So I want to start doing some coding. New notebook. It gives you this environment. At the top here, you have file where you can do a whole lot of things. You have edits, you have view, run, kernel. Kernel is the engine of what you are doing. That's the engine that powers having a notebook, the Jupyter Notebook, and your computer and your Python. Setting, this is where you can set language, theme, you want it dark. This is my dark. That's the theme that I'm using now. I go back to lights. So you can do all your settings whichever way you want it, and you are good to go. Now, here is save. This is you are adding a new line here, new line like that. This is cut, this is copy, this is paste, this is run, this is stop. That's stop running. You're interrupting the kernel. Stop running. This is refresh. Now I'm going to delete this guy. Here we have delete. Here we have arrow that moves this one up, moves this one down. This is new here also. So depending on what you want to accomplish, I'm going to delete all these ones, leaving me with 1. Now if I do 3 plus 9, I should have 12. As you can see, there is nothing here. It's blank because I've not been able to run this code. The moment I run it now, this will change to a number. Run. The answer is 12. So if I do 4 plus 79, I don't want to use this sign to run it. You can press your shift key down and enter. It will still run it. So these are basic way of doing some minor stuff. This multiply by 7. Sorry. That's 56. So we are done installing Python. We are done installing Jupyter Notebook. Now what that implies is we have been able to touch what we have planned for this session. Now, the next thing I want us to note is this: the common issues and how to troubleshoot them. Basically, there are two major common issues. One is when Python is not recognized, that means it's not added to the path. If you are a newbie, just install your package and let it point to that place. Then verify your installation. You should be fine. Module not found error. Reinstall your module if it's not there. If it's there, or either it's not there or something has gone wrong with it, just reinstall it. You are good to go. So, what that means is that we are ready to run. Thank you. See you in the next video titled when we shall look at basic Python operations. Thank you very much. Python programming for everyone part 2 comes in the next video shortly. Thank you.